Hello everyone, welcome to my channel Scribblings of Life, and in today's video we are going to learn how to make a quilling flower. I know I was missing in action for almost a month now, but I will try to post more frequently. So if you are new to my channel is all about art tutorials on paper quilling and other forms of art. So this is the final piece that which we are going to learn today. The requirement to make the project are as shown on your screen. So here are the things which we need to make this project. This is the 300 GSM paper, quilling crimper, scissors, glue bottle, quilling needle tool. It can be manual as well as automatic, and 3 mm or 5 mm quilling strip, whichever you like. I am using 3 mm strips. So here I have used brown color and 3 shades of yellow. Now what I am going to do is I am going to paste 5 brown quilling strip together so that it is a long strip, and my one strip is almost 18 inches long. So 18 into 5, like the total length which I made over here is approximately 90 inches. So you can increase or decrease the length according to your project size or anything. Okay, so here I am doing this thing. So once we will make a long strip out of the 5 quilling strip of brown color, we are going to crimp it. So if you don't know what a crimper is, so basically a crimper is a tool, as you can see over there. It has two gears, sort of things, okay, and a handle. So once you pass the quilling strip through these gears and rotate the handle, your strip will get crimped. I mean, it will have a zigzag sort of texture on it. So here I am showing how it works. So as you can see over here, this kind of texture we need on our strip. Okay, so these quilling tools are easily available in stationery shops, on Amazon, and various online stores which sells quilling stuff. And also in my description I have given the links, direct links of Amazon to purchase these materials. Now I am using my quilling needle tool, and I am just making a tight coil out of this crimped quilling strip. So it was getting difficult for me to handle the strip. So after doing some rounds, I just pull it out from the needle, and now I am rolling it via my hands only. So meanwhile, let me tell you one thing, that if you are new to my channel, I have recently started a whole series on quilling letters, and you can see my previous videos for that. So if you already know quilling a bit, the lettering series will be easy for you. Otherwise you have to go through the basics. So there is a whole playlist of quilling basics in my playlist sections, so you can go through those if you are beginner in quilling. Quilling is a very beautiful form of art, and if you are interested in learning it from me personally, you can join my workshops. So for the detail, you can just drop me an email on stepstowardscrafting@gmail.com if you are interested in learning the paper quilling basics, or if you know the basics, if you want to learn how to make a whole project, or you need a mentorship sort of thing. I am always here to help. And here let's come back to the project which we are creating. So here my quilling roll is ready, and I have pasted the end using the glue. Now I am applying the glue all over the roll, because due to this texture, the roll is not very tight. Okay, we cannot make it very tight. It is quite loose. Okay, so we have to handle it with a little care. So once the glue was dried up, I just pasted this roll into the center of my paper, and my paper is approximately 6 by 6 inches. So it is a square paper. You can take any kind of sheet you want, but it should be a bit thick. Okay, now I am taking the yellow strip, and I am making a tight coil out of it. As you know, this is the only, this is the first step of making any shape. Okay, now I am just trying to build a petal out of it. So the because I wanted a large loose coil, so I had to open it a lot, due to which the it was not very easy to handle it, but yeah, you can work on it, so there is no issue. Now once my loose coil was ready, I just made a eye shape out of it. Okay, so this is the eye shape, and I am gluing the end to seal it. Now I am giving it a shape from both the sides. So this is basically a shaped marquise or shaped eye shape. Okay, curved eye you can say. Okay, so I have made quite few of them of different sizes and different shades. So as I already mentioned in the starting that I am using 3 shades of yellow over here. So I created a lot of strips from that, and now we are going to assemble our project. So you can basically paste the long and combination of long and the short petals, and just keep filling the whole sides of the circle. So the main task in this project was creating these many petals. Otherwise, assembling and making the center is not very difficult. So the whole time which is going to take time in this project is creating these many petals. So let me know in comments like what is your favorite flower, so I can get ideas about creating more flowers using paper quilling technique. I will be very happy to make an artwork out of your favorite flower. So yeah, do let me know. Also, like as I already mentioned that I have a lot of basic quilling videos in my playlist. You can watch from there, or you can join workshop, group workshop, or one-to-one workshop depending upon your budget and your requirements to learn this beautiful art form from me. So yeah. Doesn't it feel very amazing when you are when you do a lot of hard work to make a project and finally you are assembling it? I mean, I just love this time in my project where I am finally assembling all my things together to give it a uh, proper theme, or assembling it in a particular way. Okay, so here what I wanted to say over here is you can make single layer flower, or you can make double layer flower. So here I am making double layer flower because it will be more realistic, and of course it will be more 3D and not flat. Okay, so for that I made a similar tight coil of trimmed strip and just pasted it over the previous one, and now I am going to paste the petals. So here what I am doing is I am pasting the petal between the below two petals. Okay, so because of this the white spaces will be hidden. First benefit is that. Secondly, it will look more realistic. Okay, it will give some depth to the artwork. And yeah, this is the reason. And you can make it like any like in any shape or size, so that is not an issue. So as you can see over here, my few petals are short, few are very long. So I made the uneven sizes because not every petal in the nature is similar. I mean, no two petals are actually similar in the nature. So this is the reason we have to vary the sizes of the petals to give it a very natural look. And also I am changing the shade, like if beneath a petal is of light yellow color, I am trying to put a dark yellow strip over on the second layer. So in this way, like I have given the shading part. I mean, if you see the project in real, it will and from like a good distance, you will see that uh, a lot of shading has been given, while I have not did a very hard work in doing that. Like the artists which are working with colors and everything, they have to do a lot of hard work to give a realistic feeling to a artwork. But in quilling it is easy, you can simply combine the colors in a way that it gives a good shading to the project. So yeah. You can even head over to my Instagram to see what other kind of works I am doing, because I don't post tutorial of each and every project I do. So I do a lot of other stuff as well, and I'm not able to yet make the tutorials of those, because those projects are usually go with the flow. I mean, I don't plan them in advance. So you can check my Instagram profile, or you can visit my website to see what kind of products I make. On my website I have a blog and I have a community tab. In the community tab, it is a forum kind of thing where you can actually become a member. You can post your queries, you can post your artwork, you can ask me any question, you can share a technique, you can share a hack. I also share few things over there which are very which I have learned from my experiences. So yeah, you can visit my website. The link is there in the description box. And yeah, coming back to the project, with all this talking, the project is also finished. And I hope you like this video, the outcome of this project, and you are going to try it. That is the most important thing to me. So yeah, also I will try to post more frequently and consistently, but due to a lot of things which I need to manage, I am not able to do so even if I want to. So yeah, thank you so much to spend your precious time watching my video and learning from it. I will love to see your creation, so you can post it on my website. Thanks for watching, and don't forget to press the bell icon.